Dorothea Lange was born in 1895 in Hoboken, New Jersey. She eventually moved to San Francisco, California to pursue her interest in photography. At the age of 23, she opened up her own photography studio in San Francisco. However, once the Depression hit, she decided to take her photography to the streets of San Francisco to depict the harsh realities of suffering that people were experiencing. She is best known for her chronicles of the Great Depression and for her photographs of migrant farm workers. Most of the workers had come west to escape the Dust Bowl, which was a lengthy drought that devastated millions of acres of farmland in Midwestern states such as Oklahoma and Nebraska. Her photography eventually earned her a job within the U.S. Farm Security Administration, and her role was investigating living conditions of farm workers and their families in western states such as California, which is where she captured most of her work. She is known for saying, quote, "The camera is an instrument that teaches people how to see without a camera." Dorothea Lange has been called America's greatest documentary photographer. Migrant Mother, taken in 1936 at a pea pickers camp in California. This photo is what Dorothea is mostly known for. It is her most famous photo. As you can see in this photo, the children look dirty. They look as if they are tired and they are shamed. The mother looks worried, and in her eyes you can see a sense of desperation as she looks past the camera. The viewer in this photo gets the sense that the mother is looking for hope beyond the camera. The camp was frozen and there was no work for the homeless. The children and the mother in this photo were starving. The children had begun to kill birds for food. The mother sold the tires on her car for food, but it was not enough to last a day. After Dorothea took this photo, she let authorities know, and they had sent this camp 20,000 pounds of food. This photo is titled "Toll of Uncertainty." It was taken in 1937 by Dorothea, and it pictures two children lying down, hopeless and starving, and they are Oklahoma Dust Bowl refugee children. The black and white coloring of the photo correlates to the mood of the children and the despair that they are feeling. The children are starving and they need help. By capturing the children's eyes, it takes the viewer in and it makes them feel the despair that they feel. You can feel the hopelessness that the children were feeling, as you can see the worry in their eyes. This photo is titled "Striving for Normalcy." It was taken in 1938 at a ball game in a migrant camp in California. This photo captures the true sense of a longing for normalcy. These children and adults pictured in the photo look as if they are just attending a normal ball game. You would never know that they were at a migrant camp starving. Dorothea's work was extremely significant in transforming the way that many Americans looked at photography. Dorothea began transforming photography by capturing the harsh realities of suffering that many Americans felt during the Depression. Dorothea's work added a lot of reality to Americans' lives by capturing the starvation and suffering that so many felt. Dorothea is known for transforming the lives of these individuals. By becoming aware of the suffering that the migrant workers in many camps in California went through, she brought awareness to their suffering and took it to authorities so that help could be brought to these migrant workers. Even so many years later, researching about Dorothea and her work, I find that her work today is still extremely significant. If it weren't for her work, we may not have had many of the photographs that we do today to remember the suffering and the hardships that so many Americans went through during the Great Depression.